Kubor nakaslem Jong Nongsan Hima.
Hadin ba Myntri kam korbari kajela uba lakmen rambui ula IT yak city ino yakatnat home nakaleng Myntri Rangbah kajela Conrad sangma hanne kesngi habai keren berkelat patai kubor ula ong ba kamlong kabadai bancu ino kumto hoi kidon ki jingjia ke bangim simperkhat bakan jia hanrai ngidai benia trailang banwanra jingsuk ula ong ru ba usngau ba kampadai kapor ban pediang yak city ino kam Jong uba lakmen rambui namar kamlong kabadai banwanra yak jingsngau tu bakla hakari berok kawai hanrai ngidai benia trailang banwanra yak syongsuk syongsain ha kajela nakaleng Myntri Rangbah ula ong ru ba wadla kini kijing ya kia kendo bat Myntri kam korbari kajela udon hanrai ha ka bakut hi lakadai kasngau kumen ne kasngau si kadai ka Kamram Jong Myntri Rangbah ba Peit.
We have always maintained from day one in this government that we take collective responsibility. We never let it go down to one individual. In a situation where the Honorable Home Minister had submitted his resignation, I felt very strongly that the circumstances in the larger picture of the state, where we have the entire law and order situation of the state to think about, it would not be correct for him or for me to take a decision in a knee-jerk reaction basis on that particular day. If it has to be, let it be done at the appropriate time, after making sure that we're taking the decision with all aspects into consideration. That's number one. Number two, we also felt that the entire law and order situation required the team to be together, required that we work together. We must realize that yes, there was an incident and it was an unfortunate incident, I have maintained, but then there is a larger picture and a larger messaging that we're giving to the rest of the country when it comes to accepting the Home Minister's resignation based on the circumstances that was there on that particular day. And I felt very strongly that that was not the appropriate time to accept resignation, because it would send a very, very negative messaging to the rest of the country about our state. And therefore, keeping all those factors in mind, we decided to stick, and I told him that it is a collective responsibility. We all will be together and will ensure that we come out of this situation. We will coordinate, and this is not the time to give up or to let go of the post, but this is a time to be more firm and ensure that we work for the safety and security and peace of our state. So it was not a decision at all based on taking the responsibility or me not taking the responsibility. At the end of the day, whether I like it or not, I have to be responsible for all aspects. So even if the Home Minister is there, and even though he may be holding the portfolio, at the end of the day, the Chief Minister is responsible for all the things that happen, good or bad. The responsibility comes to the Chief Minister. Or I should say, when it's good, it is a team. When it's bad, then it's the Chief Minister. So I am ready for the responsibility. I have always been. And that's the reason why when I came in here also, the first day itself, I addressed the press without any delay, because I felt that we need to come out and we need to ensure we engage with the press and the public. And accordingly, we engage with the press, the public, as well as the local leaders to ensure that the right communication is done to everybody. So that's how it is. And as I said, we take responsibilities together, but yes, at the end of the day, the final responsibility will come on the Chief Minister only. No, as I've said from the beginning only, that the comments of the LO are just sounding so desperate in nature that he's using any kind of possible language and words and situations that are coming to his mind and giving out statements that are in that line. I don't have to remind you, or I don't have to remind the public of what happened when he was in government. I don't have to remind you of the days and days and days of ban that took place during his time. I don't have to remind you of the number of innocent lives that were lost, hundreds of people injured during his time. So I don't have to go into that. If I want, I can also start going into this blame game and this entire comparison of what used to happen. You all remember it, and people of the state remember it. So it is not healthy for a person at his level to come out with immature statements simply because he's frustrated at this point in time. So it's not proper. We should keep the interests of the people in mind and work together to find solutions and to be able to move forward to find peace in the state.